Bulgarian Darts Trophy from the MVM Dome, the brilliant MVM Dome here in Budapest. And Keane Barry up against Martin Schindler. The Irishman Barry qualified for this event and for next weekend in Prague. He's up to 58 in the world now, only just clinging on to the spots for Minehead later on in the year. Isn't really in the mix for any of the other big tournaments. And in terms of this particular matchup, he did beat Schindler when they played last. That was on the floor in Wigan earlier on in the year. This actually a repeat of a second round game from the Ali Pali, where the German won in straight sets. Shindy was top of the Pro Tour Order of Merit this time last year, 29th on that list now, over 220 grand behind Wessel Nyman. But then again, everyone is behind Nyman. Even Luke Woodhouse in second on that list is 125 grand behind him. But I guess the wider point is that money earned from Euro Tour runs for Martin Schindler from a couple of years back has been slowly coming off of his ranking. He won the title in Basel in 2024. That money needs to be defended in only a few weeks' time. And for the first time in more than 2 years, 95. He'll be playing his opening match on a Euro Tour stage, Dan Dawson, in the first round.
Yeah, it's a bit strange seeing Shindy in action on the Friday, isn't it? But you mentioned how he's dropped on the Pro Tour list. It's the overall world ranking that determines the seeds for these nowadays, and he's just inside the top 20 now. When he beat Keane Barry at the World Championship, as you mentioned, he was number 13 in the world. So, you know, well into that top 16. And when you get withdrawals and everything, you're regularly turning up to Euro Tours as, you know, say top 8 seed, say. But he's not in that position now. It has been very up and down this year from Martin Schindler. When he's been good, he has been very good. So a bit of that just a few days ago on the Pro Tour. But he does have this repeatedly occurring problem of dragging darts left into that 5 segment. No sign of it here at the minute, which is good.
59. Keane equal 167.
167 plays 170. And how about this from Keane Barry?
120. Martin equal 170.
Pulls up quite short on the bullseye in the end.
I'm going to be wise after the event here. The smart play from Keane Barry there was to 55. Lay up.
Keane equal 47.
Big single number, get 3 darts at double. As it is, he only gets 2.
39.
And that's not enough. Now, yes, you would have let Schindler have a go at the 170, and you've just shown that you nearly took out the 167. But will he be made to pay? No, he won't, because that dart's in the 5, and it's the second visit 41. Running that's happened from Martin Schindler. He will be hoping that is not a theme that continues.
Well, Keane Barry still needs to close this leg out, and he's a mile away with that one.
6.
And once again, inside on the wire with the last. So Martin Schindler does have a chance. Just about sneaks the single 14. Tops.
54.
Crashes straight into the other dart that was there. But Keane Barry
does on the first leg.
Get out of jail on double 1.
Second leg, it's Martin to go first.
Well, the way Keane's darts go in, you're thinking double 1's going to be a bit of a nightmare for him. But if he does miss high, then he's blocking so much of the bed.
85.
Maybe that just forces him to really attack it.
$140.
Well, Shindy's actually lost more games than he's won on the European Tour this year. He's lost his opening game in the last 3 events in Leverkusen, Bratislava and Kiel. Admittedly, they're at a latter stage than this, and 2 of those did go to last leg deciders, but there's no question that his European Tour form has dropped off.
Undoubtedly.
135.
Frustrating one for Schindler, and Keane Barry's in a great position to double his lead here.
140.
11 darter on the cards here for Keane Barry.
140.
Martin Schindler is right there with him. Can't be faffing around on the doubles like he did in the last leg. And he doesn't. Far more clinical this time.
Keane.
Closes the door on Shindy and it's 2-0.
Third leg, it's Keane to throw first.
Oh, that's the break.
$100.
Winner of this to face Madas Razma in off the reserve list with James Wade's late withdrawal. So this already feels like a big opportunity. Look, Madas Razma, a great player, we know that. Latvian #1, he's gone deep into European Tour events, deeper than Keane Barry's gone. But you'd rather play Razma in round 2 than James Wade.
$134.
Well, Madas Razma beaten by Connor Scott in qualifying. Connor Scott's
76.
already out before Madas has played his game. It's just the way it works on the Euro Tour. Keane Barry squeezed past Ryan Meikle to qualify for this event. Last leg decider.
134. Martin Lecour, 89.
Putting plenty of pressure on Martin Schindler.
21 off to the 18s. That leaves double 7.
75.
He was a bit all over the place in terms of where he was aiming on the board, but he is going to be allowed back.
51.
Martin Schindler has a decision to make. Straight at the double 7.
Straight at the double 7. And straight in the double 7. And back in the game.
Martin to throw first.
And back on throw. And yes, all right, he lost the first couple of legs. But Martin Schindler, the early signs in this game are pretty good.
60.
When we have seen him underperform and have these really poor games this year, a lot of the time it starts off right at the very start of the game and he's unable to fix it. It doesn't look like that here.
140.
No, he went crashing out of the Pro Tour the other day to Luke Littler, but he had played some excellent stuff
58.
leading up to that, and Littler did play his best game of the entire week against Schindler in that one.
55.
Well, there is that slip into the 5 with the last start, but I suppose when you precede it with 260s, then you do feel a little bit better about it happening.
Yeah, look, he's going to hit 5 segments. It's just the regularity he's been hitting. Entire visits, it's 5, treble 5, 5.
And what were you saying there as well about, you know, if it happens at the start of the game, immediately mentally you're thinking, I'm in for a battle with myself here.
58.
As opposed to if it crept in every now and again during a match. It's something you feel like you can wrestle with, whereas at the start of a game, it's kind of, oh no, uphill battle from the very get-go.
It's a cracker of a setup from Keane Barry, though, leaving himself on tops after 12 as he looks to get that break back.
85. Keane 40.
Double 10.
Game shot the 4th leg.
14 dart leg for Keane Barry. And he is averaging on the cusp of 100 here. He's missed 7 darts at double, and yet he has a 2-leg cushion.
5th time that Keane Barry has managed to book his spot in a European Tour this year. Only once has he managed to turn up and win a game. That was back in Sindelfingen in April. Beat Niels Zonneveld, and good game of darts as well. But most of the time, the last couple of events that he's played, lost out to Zonneveld. In fact, it's the 3rd time he's played Zonneveld on the Euro Tour this year. Keeps running into him, so he'll be pleased not to be facing him because he's
57.
lost a couple. But he is facing players averaging in the sort of mid to high 90s, and that's been enough to beat Keane Barry. Schindler's at that sort of level at the moment from what we've seen in the first 4 legs, but Barry has raised his level.
96.
Think back to the UK Open where Keane Barry performed well, but again just didn't get his rewards. Was on the receiving end of a very impressive comeback. I think it was Gezi Prize, wasn't it, that did for him in the end, as Shindy hits the third 180 of the match to leave him
Martin Nicol 100.
potential 2-dart finish.
Double 10.
90. Keane Nicol 154.
Big ask this for Barry. We did see him go 2 into the 167. He's gone 2 into the 154, and he's got it spot on. That could be massive in this game for Keane Barry. Gets acknowledgement from Martin Schindler, but that will sting for Shindy. And Keane Barry with a big 154 to make it 4-1.
That is a beauty. And you're right, that does hurt. Martin
44.
Schindler had put in a very, very good leg. Missed a dart for a 12-darter. Barry takes out the 154, and it looks a daunting 4-1 lead now that the Irishman has accrued against Schindler. $100. He's not going to be forcing his way into the Grand Prix reckoning over the next 3 weekends, Keane Barry, but he does need to protect his spot at the Worlds. He's looking pretty good at the minute to do so, but this would just make it a little bit more secure if he can have a run here. But he has qualified for the next event as well. If he were to have a deep run, say a semi-final here this weekend, he might start entertaining ideas about getting to the European Championship.
180.
But Martin Schindler has hit 180s in 3 of the last 4 legs here.
122. Martin Nicol 52.
Oh no, that's when you don't want that 5 creeping in. Well, it cost
28.
him a dart double.
Keane Nicol 120.
Might it cost him another leg in this match? Treble 20. Now it's Barry's turn to knock on the door of the 5 segment.
It looks quite inviting
82.
for the dart into the treble 20 after that first
24.
one as well. But 24 for Schindler. And it was a very messy visit in the previous one, but that was nice and tidy.
It's Keane to go first.
And that is the first time that Martin Schindler's held his throw in this match.
100.
Got to be, hasn't it?
140.
I'm astonished. Martin Schindler last year or the year before on the European Tour, you could
57.
not put your house on it. That would be irresponsible. But
Mace has already said that once today.
oh, right, yeah, Mace is irresponsible.
99.
But yeah, the amount of times he turns those first 2 darts and the treble 20 into a 180, cornerstone of his game.
134.
Still averaging 99 here, Schindler. He hasn't had anywhere near the number of darts at double that Keane Barry's had in this game, but he's not playing poorly.
92.
Keane's timing's been good at 154, massive. Almost twice the amount of darts at double.
134. Martin Nicol 170. 94. Keane Nicol 76.
Well, this is the whole throw for Keane Barry. Tops.
$56.
Well, he took his time with it.
Martin Nicol 76.
What's Schindler got? Still just the 1 dart. Tops again.
36.
Is Martin Schindler going to be punished
Keane
for his
Nicol
misses
20.
again? Because Keane Barry has not been punished when he's missed. That is
And
5-2.
from the
Keane Barry
centre,
needs
Keane
one
Barry,
more
8
leg.
leggeds
Let's show you the
Martin to go
stats of
first.
darts at double by leg, because this tells the story. Keane Barry, 5 legs where he's had darts at double, he's won them all. Martin Schindler, 3 legs, he's had a
25.
dart at double, he has missed, and he has been punished and lost the leg. And that is why he's 3 legs down. Takes 1 or 2 of those chances. This game is very different.
180.
And now you get the sense that Keane Barry has the finishing tape in his sights.
44.
Kicks off 180, Schindler with a 44 with the darts, and he's in the 60 again, and again, and again.
180.
Back-to-back maxes for Keane Barry.
A couple of years ago here in Budapest, we saw 3 9-darters on the same weekend. Martin
140.
Schindler hit one of
Keane
them.
Nicole,
Is
141.
Keane Barry going to hit one here? No, he is not.
85.
Well, for the second time already in this afternoon session, we've seen a player leave 1-4-1 after 6 thrown. Andrew Gilding was the other.
140. Keane Nicole, 56.
But it could be an 11-darter to send him through to round 2. Double 10. And Keane Barry sweeps aside Schindler.
Keane Barry.
Shindy playing in the first round on a Euro Tour stage for the first time in 2 years. But Keane Barry with a ton-plus average was too good for him. And he will play Madars Razma in the second round tomorrow.